He's just going and going. This one might take a while to get into. Maybe overtraining a bit. Okay, side note, if you're ever spitting blood, you should definitely stop. In this video, we're going to be breaking down some of the most popular anime workouts there are. We're going to be determining, would they actually work in real life? Could they actually help you get a physique like these characters in real life? So let's jump into it. First off, if you're new here, my name is Devin. I'm a personal trainer and strength coach, and I love helping people just like you get ripped just like your favorite characters. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments down below. All right, so let's jump into it. So the first workout that we're going to break down is Vegeta's, and I think this is right after the Frieza saga, like right around the Android saga kind of time. And he's just determined that this gravity training chamber has helped Goku go Super Saiyan, and he wants some of this. So he started his own training in the gravity chamber. Now you'll remember when Goku got into it, I think he maxed it out at like 100 times Earth's gravity, but I think we're going to see Vegeta goes up a little bit higher than that.
Initiate gravity simulation.
400 times gravity.
Gravity. Warning. Simulation exceeds human biological tolerance levels.
Okay, first of all, doing a 2-finger push-up on one hand is like almost impossible. Like just no enhanced gravity needed. Just doing that just on Earth's gravity is like almost impossible. If you can do that, it probably means that you're really into calisthenics and probably that you're very, very lean as well. If anyone can do this and has a good amount of body fat on them, I would be extremely impressed. And I've seen some fighters, like I think Bruce Lee is really known for doing something like this. I think we actually see old footage of him doing that. And that just kind of goes to show you that they were kind of probably basing this training around someone like Bruce Lee and some of these like 80s action heroes. If you've ever tried it, it's insane. I think I've done it with both hands before, and my fingers were just like left numb afterwards. Like it's extremely difficult to do. Even if you just do it on all your fingers, you'll find that your fingers just really need a lot of strength to be able to push you up, especially with one hand. This is totally insane. I think I saw one guy once do like a thumb push-up, like so one single finger basically, but this is just absolutely insane. Not to mention on 400 times Earth's gravity. Now I've broke this down in other videos, but would this work in real life? No. If you got into something like even like probably 10 times Earth's gravity, you would probably die pretty much instantly, because it's not like just holding on to 10 times your body weight, which would absolutely crush you. It's like also your organs, your blood, all that sort of stuff just get crammed in. It's like being put at the bottom of the ocean. It would just absolutely destroy you. 400 times, no question. You would just be gone like that. So the fact that he's even in this chamber at 400 times gravity is crazy. Now he's doing one hand, actually 2-finger push-ups. That's wild. Now, what is the practicality of actually doing push-ups like this? Number one, you can have bragging rights for like the rest of your life. Number two, it means you have really strong fingers, you're really lean, and you have really strong arms/chest. But in terms of practicality, is this something you should be implementing into your training routine? Probably not. Maybe it's something just to try for fun once you get really, really, really good at push-ups and even can do one-handed push-ups really well. But other than that, definitely not recommend for the normal human, maybe for Saiyans. It's crazy. I love the intensity. He's just going and going. It's wild. Oh. Okay, just when I thought it couldn't get any better, he just flips up like it's nothing. Of course, he can fly, so it's kind of like cheating, you know, but whatever. This is in 400 times Earth's gravity, so I'll give it to him. But he just does one-handed push-ups right there with 400 gravity. Okay, I don't know if you've seen my trying to train like Goku video, but I actually tried a one-handed push-up with a weighted vest on. I couldn't even get in the position. I'm not a calisthenics guy. I'm just a normal retired amateur, not even very good bodybuilder kind of guy. So this is absolutely impressive, but is it practical for working out? Probably not. Not really necessary for getting Vegeta's type of physique. Okay, so now he's floating. I assume this is like him using like his flying ability. So he's hitting it from all different angles. And there's the wife. So I assume this is kind of the end of training. You've got to listen to your wife whenever this happens. I mean, especially when she's Bulma, she's just going to go off on you if you're not home for dinner or whatever he had to get home to in this episode. Side note, do you remember in, I think it was Battle of the Gods or in Dragon Ball Super, whenever Beerus like just slaps Bulma and then there's that epic scene of like Vegeta just going, "That's my Bulma," and just like goes off and gets some shots in on him? That was like one of my favorite Vegeta moments. Really cool. Yeah, this is pretty much like me after every peak week workout. Don't want to be like that after every workout, but after some really hard workouts, it's how it feels. All right, so that was Vegeta's workout. Let's move on to Deku's workout from My Hero Academia. This one might take a while to get into. Okay, so he says, let's become athletic, and he has him like cleaning up a beach, and he's like carrying tires and trash and stuff around and pushing stuff. Actually, I think this would be a lot better than a lot of things that you could be doing. So first of all, becoming athletic could mean a lot of different things depending on the athlete that you are and the sport that you're playing. But he's got a lot of the essentials. He's got like the running. He's got, I'm sure he probably does some jumping in there. He's pushing things, stuff like that. He's carrying things. So just being more mobile, more fit in general will help you become more athletic. And things like running and cardio are going to do that as well. Nice. Okay, so it shows him like studying, getting good grades, I'm assuming, and like eating pretty healthy, eating a lot too. That's one thing that I love about anime. The anime trope is like they train, especially shonen. The shonen trope is that like these characters train really hard, they sleep a lot, and they eat a lot, and that's like perfect. If you want to get a good physique, you've got to train for it, you've got to eat for it, and you've got to sleep for it. I know a lot of people think like sleeping a lot is being lazy, but no, that's how your body recovers. And I'm glad it's becoming more of a trend now to get good sleep because it is absolutely necessary, especially if you're training a lot. All right. Okay. We got a little bit of bench press in there, which is like my specialty. Let's take a look at this technique right here. Okay, so we just get like a little glimpse of it. There might be like another scene later where we actually see his technique. What we're seeing, like All Might looks like he's about to stop him or something, like he's like dying. It looks like it's like on his throat right there. So yeah, don't bench press to your throat. If you're gonna bench press, do it right. Go down to like your lower chest, really have a good arch in your back, have your elbows slightly tucked in, have your feet planted firm on the ground, have a little arch all the way across your body. Go down, gently touch it, go all the way back up. With this, it looks like he probably just started too heavy, put too much weight on. And is he on a locker? Is that what he's... This is crazy. This is awesome though. I love this. I love that it's showing him doing some weightlifting because that's how you get big. You lift heavy weights, you progress over time. Doing the push-ups, very good. Could probably go down a little bit lower with his push-ups. I'd like to see like, instead of like his head dipping, a lot of people do that when they're not super strong at push-ups. They'll kind of dip their head to get closer to the ground, right? But what I would prefer is if you kind of like touched your chest to the ground or your chin to the ground, or even got just like really close to it, like within an inch or so. Yes, eating a lot still. I love it. Maybe overtraining a bit. Throwing up, maybe definitely overtraining. Swimming, very interesting. He's got him swimming. That's a really good form of cardio. It's low impact on the joints. So if you have really bad joints or you're super heavy or anything like that, swimming is a really good option for cardio. I love it. Okay, so we see him doing like the little grip exercise. That's pretty good for working on your grip, you know? That's not bad. I like that he's just like doing it while studying, so it's like a 2-for-1 special. So that's really cool. We see him doing some dumbbell curls. Didn't really get the full technique in there, but when you're doing dumbbell curls, make sure you're going all the way down to a full lockout, all the way back up. You can do them both at the same time, or you can do alternating. Either one works just fine. All right, carrying All Might, who looks like he probably weighs a lot, and he's just exhausted from his training, and his trainer, All Might, is there to help him out. Gosh, I love trainers. If you've never had a trainer before, I definitely recommend getting a trainer. I said that in the last video. I'm going to say it again in this. Getting a trainer, if you can afford it, is an amazing investment for sure. Because with anything in life, if you're able to get with someone who knows more about something than you do, that's going to help you just get to where you want to get a lot quicker. So getting a trainer with weightlifting is a great way to go. And if you need help with something like that, let me know in the description down below. I work with some clients and maybe I could work with you. All right, that was Deku's training. Now on to the last one. The one and only One Punch Man. So I've definitely seen Saitama's training before, which is absolutely not crazy. It's like pretty normal and pretty like a standard training regimen, which is what makes it kind of crazy. But let's take a look.
Amazing power.
Genos, you listen carefully too.
You mean he's going to tell us right now?
First, what's
I love how they build it up to be like the best training program of all time.
stick to this intense training regimen. Listen, Genos. You have to keep doing it. No matter how difficult it
That's right.
gets. 100 sit-ups. 100 push-ups. Then a 10-kilometer run. And 100 squats.
Do it every single day!
I love that. 100, 100, 100, 10K. That's crazy. Yeah, let's take a look at him actually doing it.
Never ever use the air conditioner in the summer or heat in the winter so you can strengthen the mind.
Not using the air conditioning in the summer or the heat in the winter to strengthen the mind is kind of a weird concept. I guess it would be kind of like how people think you need to like cold plunge to work on your mental strength and stuff like that. I think it depends on where you live and really what you're training for. I think honestly, as long as your training's hard enough, just be comfortable the rest of time. Like just go really, really hard with your training and then just take it easy the rest of the day because your body needs recovery. There's no reason to be like super uncomfortable, especially if you live in like a hot environment or a cold environment or something like that. Just take care of yourself like that. Be able to rest when you're not training.
And of course, make sure you eat 3 meals daily. Just a banana in the morning is fine. In the beginning, you'll wish you were dead.
In the beginning, you'll wish you were dead. But in terms of like eating 3 meals daily, I think that's a really great starting place. I don't know about just having a banana in the morning. That seems a little bit too light. And also, you kind of want to structure your meals to where you have protein in every single meal. And remember the golden rule is to kind of have 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. And kind of a secondary rule to go with that is to try to spread that out throughout the day. So you don't want to just put that into one big meal at the end of the day. You want it spread out through about 3, 4, or even 5 meals. And remember, a meal is anytime you're getting any sort of nutrition. So that could be like a protein shake or something like that. Given that a meal could be a protein shake, I actually recommend at least having 4 meals a day. So 3 actual meals and then like a protein shake right after your workout. Or if you're not working out that day, a protein shake somewhere early in the morning works just fine. I guarantee this is actually like a pretty intense training routine if you're not used to working out. Or if you're not really good at like body weight exercises. 100 push-ups in a row or 100 push-ups a day is no joke. 100 sit-ups and a 10K run is especially difficult if you're not used to running. I mean, being able to go out and run 6.2 miles is absolutely insane and will probably take you several hours. That's definitely the hardest part of this training routine in my mind, because you could probably get the push-ups done. You know, if you're not even that good at it, you could probably get it done under an hour, I'm sure. And if you are good at it, you could probably get it done in under like 10 minutes. But doing the 10K run, even if you're a great runner, it's still going to take you like at least 35, 40 minutes, but probably up to about an hour to an hour and a half or so, depending on your pace. Probably take me like 2 hours at this point in time.
You might start thinking, what's the harm of taking a day off?
Even when my arms started making weird clicking noises, I kept doing push-ups.
I think if your arms start making weird clicking noises, especially if it hurts, I would definitely stop that. But if it's just like a little click because your joints are just kind of getting warmed up and getting used to it or something like that, you should be totally fine. But if it's because you're overtraining, then definitely take a break. Definitely take a deload or take a rest for sure.
I did squats even when
His body mechanics look very strange to me here. Like his arms look super long and he's definitely not going all the way down for his squats. It's kind of like more almost like a half squat, just slightly above parallel. I mean, you know, this body weight like this is probably not going to be enough stimulus over time. You probably wouldn't eventually add some weight and just start doing heavy squats in general. In fact, this is more of like a calisthenic style training, which is cool. But what I would do to make it harder is just add like a weighted vest or a weighted backpack or something like that. You don't have to use a barbell or dumbbells to progress on any of these bodyweight exercises, but if you can add some sort of weight over time, that would definitely make it even better.
I did squats even when my legs felt like they couldn't move. Even if I was spitting blood, I never stopped.
Okay, side note, if you're ever spitting blood, you should definitely stop. I know this is an exaggeration. I know One Punch Man, all of One Punch Man is a bit of an exaggeration. Actually, a lot of an exaggeration. But yeah. If you ever are spitting blood or anything like this, you're definitely overtraining. You should probably go see a doctor as well. So yeah, definitely stop with that. Consistency like this is really good, but consistency past overtraining into like almost death is a really bad thing. So make sure you're training really hard, you're being consistent with it, but you're also getting a lot of rest in as well. All right, so that was my breakdown as a personal trainer of these anime workouts. Did you enjoy that video? Let me know in the comments down below. And whose workouts would you like me to break down next? Let me know that in the comments down below as well, and I will catch you in the next video.